is God. And even if you want to wash small amounts, you would tear it in half, and then half it again. So it would be like 25, 25. And it would do like a whole sink of laundry for you. And you do not have to add anything to it. And they come out so fresh and so soft for you. So that's my testimony on the laundry sheet. Thank you, CJ.
Thank you, Ode. Yes. So there's more to it than Emma Him and the fermented only. There are so many products that we have yet to discover in our absolute shopping mall. Any other question? Any more testimonials? Real quick.
Yes, it's Florence from Canada. I want to
Okay.
testify about the thermal patch. So I injured my arm sometime in the winter and I hit my shoulder. So when I heard somebody saying you can use it, so I put it on and then I couldn't sleep most of the nights. But when I started using it, it really works for me. So what I did, I told my aunt is visiting from Africa, by the way. So she came to my cousin's house and she was like she has this pain in the leg. So she can't stand the cold here. So she has to go back before her time. So unfortunately she's leaving tomorrow to go back to Africa. But I said, okay, let me just buy her the patch and let her try. So I bought it on Wednesday and it was delivered on Friday. So Friday night, my cousin, applied to her legs and she said for the longest time she never sleep, but on Friday night to Saturday, she slept like a baby. She only put it for 4 hours and then she took it off. So the page works. That's my testimony. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Is there anyone else?
Yeah, good morning, all.
Morning. Go
This
ahead.
is
Go ahead.
Fortune. Actually, my own son.
Mm-hmm.
During the opening of Atlanta Decada office, we went there to open it, and Florence gave me the patch. I
Mm-hmm.
use it. It's good. Very hard. It's good. It penetrates. So my son came back on Saturday. He said he's a truck driver. He drives truck. He said, "Oh,
Yes.
his chest has been painful." He went to the hospital last time before he came this time for checkup, X-ray and co. They didn't see anything. I said, he said, "Do you have some of the hot ointment?" I said, "Ointment, you mean? Let me give you the patch." I gave him the patch, pasted
Yes.
it on the side that is painful. He slept, babe. When he
Mm.
was going away this morning, he said, "Do you have some of the patch? How much is it? I want to buy it. I've seen a great change." I said, "Wow. I was telling you about Romy. You refused to listen. You said I've been doing networking and they have been scamming me and I don't make a whole lot of things, money. And he doesn't want me to do this type of network again." I said, "This is a different network marketing company.
Yes.
This is different. I've been a networker since 1998 with GNLD, a South African company.
I remember that one. Yes.
Yes, you make points. They say 4,000 something. Even if you make 399, everything is gone. You not make any bonus. I've been to
Mm-hmm.
so many different types. Atomy is so different. Your points will be accumulating till you match and make your bonus. I love Atomy. I love Atomy. I love Atomy. Aja, Aja, Aja.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, family, there's something I want to do this morning. Whether you are a considered veteran on the call, on the show this morning, or if you are new, what I'd like to do this morning for the benefit for all of us to explore what is the ever unfolding, real and unseen opportunity in Atomic. Okay, so I'm going to play this video I came across, and I really believe that it will put this company and the business and the opportunity in its true perspective. So sit tight and let's hear what Atomy Bro has to say about the unseen opportunity in Atomy. Here goes.
Money until consumers are genuinely created. If you can say this, then you are doing Atomy.
Oh, by the way, Valerie and Igor and Valderine, I have put you as co-host with me this morning. While I'm doing the video, I will not be able to admit folks into the room, so I'm going to ask you as a co-host this morning, is anyone wanting to come into the room just to admit them for me? Please.
Breaking up. You're breaking up.
Got it.
I answer that way. You need to analyze it and be able to explain why you choose Atomy, no matter what anyone else says. Jeff Bezos once said, it's smarter to look for things that won't change in 10 years rather than things that will. If you find a good, affordable, everyday product that people will need until they die, even 100 years from now, then you've found a great business idea. Now imagine a company selling such products that never fails and grows into a global powerhouse. I found an opportunity to become wealthy alongside that company's growth, even in the middle of this crisis and confusion. Can you see it too? Opportunities always come in times of trouble. For me, living in the Philippines, far from Korea, and experiencing the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020, I started paying attention to Atomy during that chaos. If you are currently struggling or looking for something new, please watch this until the end. While everyone else is hiding and waiting for the storm to pass, we need to be brave, understand the market trends, and prepare for a new leap forward. I will show you how wealth is changing and the vision of Atomy, which will lead this new trend. We hear a lot about crisis these days. Do you feel it's a crisis? I once heard a story from a very successful person who used to be in the car business. At first, they didn't think much of Atomy. But with the rise of electrical cars, they realized 90% of their business would disappear. They felt they had to change industries because cars have become like a home appliance now. You just swipe the battery and there's nothing to fix. Just like that, crises have come incredibly fast, not just in that industry, but all around us, in ways we never imagined. Actually, great opportunities are always hidden within these huge crises. In the midst of the fourth industrial revolution's massive changes, there are always incredible opportunities. As COVID-19 passes, I see countless small businesses owners who hope things would get better after the pandemic, struggling terribly in the aftermath of the crisis. The way people make money has changed. It used to be through manufacturing, buying land or houses, or getting a good education to earn more. Now the measure of wealth is how many online members you have. If you need to start something new, you must choose a business connected to the internet and platforms if you want to live the life you desire. This is the reality we live in. The world is moving towards platforms, and all businesses are flocking to them. But most of you probably don't think you can create a platform. Even if you know everything is moving that way, you might ask, if that's the solution, what should I do? Atomy is a company that gives individuals the chance to build such a platform business. Traditional platform businesses automate and optimize how customers and suppliers connect. Network businesses are different because people act as that connection. Network businesses like Atomy, with their own platforms, can build their own distribution networks. Until traditional platform companies, in Atomy, you are the business owner, and every user can contribute to the platform's growth. That's the key difference. If you look at the history of direct selling, which is over 60 years old, why do companies like Amazon, Alibaba, or Walmart, which started much later, have significantly higher sales? Right? This is the point. Because direct selling companies used to charge too much, claiming they were giving money to distributors. Consumers turned away. Atomy, however, decided not to go that route. They committed to selling truly good products at low prices, so consumers would voluntarily join. They said they would create a platform, and they've been building a company capable of doing so. And it's happening right now. A prime example is Atomy's return rate. It was only 0.12% or 0.14% at the time. This low return rate means that people aren't joining just simply because they don't know about Atomy. Since we don't advertise and rely on word of mouth marketing, it will take time. But eventually, we will have the largest membership. And in the future, even if other companies generate huge sales, only their shareholders or the company itself profit. But with Atomy, 35% of the sales go back to consumers and business owners. So ultimately, anyone who truly understands Atomy won't leave. Those who don't know it well might go in and out. That's why Atomy's business model can eventually surpass Amazon and Alibaba. We just sell good products cheaply and share this system worldwide. The goal is to unify distribution, meaning all commerce will flow through Atomy. If it becomes a platform, it won't just be about distribution. The founder said he wants to build a company where, depending on the size of the membership, all services beyond distribution are possible. So if you check out what the founder says and it turns out to be true, then connecting with Atomy isn't an option. It's an absolute necessity for your future and your family's future, especially if you are Korean. And just by using the products, Atomy's distribution structure can help small and medium-sized businesses in Korea. So it will definitely become mainstream. When network business and online platforms combine, it can evolve beyond the simple multi-level marketing into a true participatory economic platform. So with these structural advantages, the important thing is choosing the right company. Why Atomy? They say that opportunity comes to everyone, but only those who recognize it can change their destiny. We sensed the change in the world earlier than others. While others were stuck in their bases, afraid to face this change, we must be different now. I'm so grateful these days that I stumbled upon Atomy. Before Atomy, I spent my time coding programs in a small storage room at a resort in the Philippines. I even started to dread meeting people. But through Atomy, I have found a dream. My thoughts have changed. My actions have changed. And now my habits and destiny will change too. It's fun to gather consumers with the good daily necessities I use without any risk. Besides that, by taking many humanities classes and reading books provided by the company, I am now envisioning a better leader. Looking back, I feel like everything I did before Atomy was preparing me for Atomy. My experience as a sales representative for a large company, learning system while working in a manufacturing IT department, teaching children and entertaining people, even the time I spent isolated in the distant Philippines. If I hadn't had those experiences, I might have just kept doing what I had to do. All that time became a stepping stone for me to understand this business earlier, allowing me to focus on Atomy and seize this opportunity. If you are watching this video and truly feel you are in a crisis, I think you could consider this an opportunity to seriously look into Atomy. Or even if you don't have such problems, there's a difference between having a stable system income and not having one. And because the world is changing so fast, if you feel a crisis about needing a new platform like a business, and you see the trend and agree, then you are the type of person who can enjoy Atomy the most. From what I've seen, this Atomy business isn't about working immediately to earn a living. It's about preparing for future. Instead of an individual creating their own platform, you can become an individual platform within the innumerous Atomy platform, which can compete with existing platforms. Many don't realize it. They can receive a stable, regular income this way. I'm very excited and thrilled to see what Atomy will become as it grows. Because as you know, companies like Kakao and Coupang in Korea, which weren't even considered big businesses, have become innumerous platforms and made people rich. Now imagine if everyone here was an entrepreneur who had started one of those platforms. Imagine all of them growing together. Imagine not just one platform, but countless platforms coming together to create immense energy. Doesn't that make sense? In Atomy, you can become the owner of a platform with millions, 500,000 or 250,000 members, depending on when you started your business. Some might have 10,000 members, some 5,000. And if you start now, you could have a platform with 100 members. But because this is a trend of the times, you will surely experience your membership growing without you even realizing it, and new members appearing endlessly beneath you, even if you don't feel you have the ability. The Atomy Network is the only way to overcome the limits of individual entrepreneurship in an uncertain era. Especially nowadays, professionals are the first to feel the urgency of changing times and are showing interest in Atomy. Actually, scholars who wonder what the world will be like if it continues to shift toward platforms always ask such questions. A researcher from Seoul National University's Future Society Research conducted a study and predicted what the world would look like in the 90s, meaning in the future. Surprisingly, the study concluded that 0.001% of people would own platforms, the creators. 0.002% would make money by using those platforms. And the remaining 99.7%, even those with professional jobs, would have to compete with AI and artificial intelligence to make a living through labor and exchanging their time for money. Some even say this process is accelerating due to COVID-19. Professionals are afraid they might become poor because of AI and artificial intelligence. One person told me, I encountered this 10 years ago, and I thought it was just a shabby company selling toothpaste and toothbrushes. But now I'm hearing for the first time that this is the platform I've been looking for. I can build it myself as an individual. They asked, why didn't anyone around me tell me this? I think they probably did, but the person delivering the message wasn't trusted, or they delivered it weakly, like please try this product, it's so good. But we generally assume that really wealthy people, those with the buildings and such, would look down on Atomy, so we don't dare to talk to them about it as a business. So these are people who understand that the future is a platform era and are looking for something, but because we don't communicate it properly, they don't get the message. Now Atomy is a business that offers individuals the opportunity to prepare for the future through a platform. The term Atomy personal platform business might sound like something we hear all the time in lectures, but it's actually a first worldwide. Even those who are currently earning well and working in professional fields are realizing the trends of the times, driven by the fear that AI and artificial intelligence could make them poor. They are looking for solutions and discovering Atomy coming to me voluntarily. That's why I'm actively meeting with so many people. I once heard about someone who had accumulated a lot of debt from repeated business failures and look their own life. I thought if I'd actively share Adam's value more, and if that person had even a tiny bit of hope, they might not have made such a terrible decisions. So sharing the true value and vision of Adam has become my mission and ours. Truly among us, which people who have experienced wealth are most afraid of becoming poor. But the moment they understand that Adam can be the solution, their business speed will accelerate incredibly. Now is the time to share this valuable information with those who are even better than ourselves. We should approach Adam not just to earn money, but with a mission of giving someone the opportunity to prepare for their future. Imagine you are earning over 75,000 US dollars, fully prepared for retirement and living a balanced life. While everyone else worries about their second chapter, we travel the world without financial concerns, sharing Adam and spreading dreams and hope. Isn't that a life that makes your heart pound just thinking about it until your last breath? Few years ago, there was a DSA CEO Council in Mexico. There, the founder spoke precisely about Adam's future vision. I really love this story because it explains Adam so clearly. The founder, Chairman Park Han-gil, was a new and speaking in front of a world-renowned direct selling CEOs from companies like Amway, Nu Skin, and Herbalife. He introduced Adam by saying, "I didn't create this company to compete with you. I created it to compete with the global distribution companies like Amazon and Alibaba." I've been praising Adam a lot, haven't I? For those of you who are new, you might be thinking, Adam sounds good, but what should I do? You might ask, how do I earn income from Adam? Should I quit my current job for Adam? Of course, the decision is yours, but I want to share a common understanding about starting the Adam business. I hope you start knowing what it's trying to achieve. If you thought Adam was about getting paid immediately for your work, like earning a living, then you've misunderstood. You should start Adam to prepare for a system income for your future. And you must understand the clear distinction from labor income. All the way we've earned money so far involve getting paid right after we work. Even a doctor gets paid immediately after a consultation. So doctors, professors, and lawyers all earn labor income. We are used to this. If you get a job at a company, it's natural to get paid for the work you do. But with Adam, you won't make money until your membership is built up. In a way, you might even spend money. Why? Because you might need to buy more of what you need, meet more people, and it takes time. But ultimately, the Atomy system, this system income, is a process of building capital, just as you earn interest when you put money in the bank. When the Atomy system and membership continuously grow under you, you earn income from consumer purchases through that system. So it requires time and you focus until the system is built. But here's the thing about Atomy. Once the system income is established, it's like an endless stream of sales. Because the products are good and cheap, income will keep coming in from consumers. You have to believe this too, because people will also talk about its weaknesses. One day, when asked about weaknesses, many young people say it's all about, but I don't like that it's multi-level marketing. They say it all sounds great, and they would try it if it weren't multi-level. But it's hard to convince others. They don't understand that multi-level marketing is ultimately a way to succeed even if you don't have special abilities. And finding a good multi-level company is a key to success. My explanation is that this weakness is actually the reason for success, and we need to overcome it. The second point is that it doesn't make money quickly. Okay, I will admit that too. I say, but let's understand what kind of business you are trying to do. If you choose a business that makes money quickly, you might get rich fast. If you go to a company with an enrollment fee and monthly fees of 2,200 US dollars, you can make money quickly if you work hard and bring people in. Those who join first will make money, but it's a structure that inevitably harms someone. So I tell them, if you want to choose the path to make money quickly by joining this company and that company first, then do it. That's your choice and your identity. But I'm doing Atomy precisely because it doesn't make money until consumers are genuinely created. If you can say this, then you are doing Atomy. I answer that way. You need to analyze it and be able to explain why you choose Atomy, no matter what anyone else says. Then there are human conflicts. Some people say Adam is hard because they cannot stand certain behaviors. I agree. Ultimately, you earn money because you endure those things. We don't have any actual relationship. No one is giving us a salary. We just gather together. It's a natural for conflict to arise when people have different opinions. If you don't accept that natural conflict, how can you succeed in anatomy? You need to know this already. If you try to do something great all by yourself based on your own abilities, you will ultimately fail. If you want to succeed with the help of others, you have to put up with the things. Chairman Park even left a famous saying, all sorts of annoyances and difficulties are your enemy commission. So what does it mean to put up with the things? It means people have different ideas than you, but you endure it. That's the essence of the enemy business, because I am not perfect. We are not perfect. Human conflicts are natural. So if you know the advantages and are aware of the disadvantages beforehand, there's no problem. Beware of dreams of overnight witches. Only by building through patience and effort can you construct a strong tower of success that won't crumble in any storm. You must believe in your convictions more than others' opinions. As you saw earlier, enemy products are so good and affordable that just using them is beneficial. Some people want to achieve great success, and Atomy makes all of that possible. I will now explain what an auto sales master is, and the steps and know-how needed to become one within the time I have. Network business is a business where direction and sequence are crucial. If you run with only passion and no system, you will eventually get exhausted. That's where the 8 steps to success come in. First, you need to visualize your dreams and goals. So, about drawing those dreams and goals, we always hear about the life scenario system, which the chairman strongly emphasizes at every seminar, don't we? Really try to write it down seriously. Not just maybe it will happen. Maybe it won't, but truly with a belief that it will happen. Find a dream that makes your heart pound just thinking about it. You need to find a dream where if you just think about it, you would say, wow, if this could really come true, I would do anything. Then you write down in your life scenario when you will achieve it. Deciding that time frame in your life scenario with that level of thought is actually very important for the speed of your Atomy business. If you are just dreaming about what I will achieve through Atomy, that's just a vague dream. But when you set a specific time, I will do this by then, that truly becomes a standard for your success. Then you plan out what you need to do each day to match that. Second is making a commitment. If you think you can do all your current work and succeed in Atomy within your desired time frame, I think you are taking it too lightly. The thing about Atomy is that all conditions are ultimately decided by you. No one controls you. Therefore, you absolutely need a commitment to set aside time and pay the price for results. When you commit, don't worry about what others think. Even your spouse or your close children might not understand Atomy and could hinder you. You need to take the lead and decide clearly, and within that commitment, there must be a willingness to pay the price. If you think you can do all your current work and succeed quickly in Atomy, that's wrong. There's no free lunch in the world. So when you make a commitment, you must be in charge. And you shouldn't lose your dream because of what ignorant people say. And that willingness to pay the price, it doesn't mean you have to give up what you love forever, does it? It means you are temporarily pausing so you can fully enjoy it later without worrying about anyone's opinion. With a proper commitment like this, a good prospect list isn't just easy target. People you think will listen to you, or people who will definitely do Atomy. The basic rule of creating a list is no prejudice. Just transfer everyone in your smartphone contacts to a notebook. And if possible, don't list people who are far away. List people you can see often first. That will reduce costs, and people in the same neighborhood can be managed together, which I think will be much more effective for your business. Then with this list, how will you invite and share information? When you share information, always use Boyle's Law. which we always talk about. Euler's law states that no matter how smart the person giving the information is most effective when a third party, not someone you already know, delivers it. Getting people to sit down at business presentations, one-day seminars, or success academies, and objectively hear about Atomy for themselves. That's the most effective way to invite and ensure Atomy's information is received objectively. And they often say they won't come the day before. So you have to talk to about 5 people to get one to show up. This means you need to ask many people to come. And if they say no, you have to be cool about it. You shouldn't fight saying, "You promised, why aren't you coming?" Instead, you should immediately say, "Oh, then how about next month? Tried it." After about 3 times, they will almost certainly come out of apology. Next is the business presentation. Actually, a business presentation doesn't have to be a grand hour-long or 2-hour speech. In urgent cases, you need to practice in your mind how to accurately convey Atomy in just 5 minutes because there's so much to brag about Atomy. You might go over time if you don't practice. So developing the ability to deliver it concisely and with impact comes with the practice. When you practice, it often feels awkward at first. In those cases, sit down your children or someone else and practice with them and try recording yourself. Then when you listen to the recording, you will see where you spend too much time or where you miss points. So when you are practicing by yourself, others might think they are really playing around. But that's how you will truly get excited about this business as you explain it. Really tried it. When you try to explain the marketing to someone, you will realize it. Oh, I forgot this part. And that's why I'm getting better. You have to explain the marketing to others to truly understand it yourself. And then there's a follow-up management. If you don't do follow-up management, even if you denied it, you would just made a sale without a margin. You are running a business without profit. If you don't explain Atomy, you would just deliver a product and collected points. That's not building a business. But surprisingly, many people miss this. Actually, this follow-up can be challenging in a network business because the other person might not like it. But you have to do it. As I mentioned earlier, you need to help them understand how they can benefit beyond just one step. Next, the 7th step is a counseling. You should always consult with your sponsor. As experienced sponsor, this is an experience-based business. The moment you consult properly, you save a tremendous amount of time. You reduce trial and error. But this counseling needs to be regular. And then the last part is duplication. If you do this well, your work will speed up significantly. If one person comes along who thinks like you, it doubles your efforts. If 2 people, it quadruples. Achieving auto sales master is not easy. It requires not just selling products, but also developing people and managing an organization stably. However, by diligently following the 8 steps of success, you can achieve the goal of auto sales master faster and more stably through systematic growth. The Atomy system isn't something that happens all at once. First, you challenge yourself, then you maintain it, and then you become auto. Once you become an auto sales master, you will truly feel your life has changed. Then the work becomes so fun and easy. Spread the word to those around you who don't know what to do next. Be a messenger of hope for them. I wish you all success. That concludes my talk. Thank you so much.
Okay. So we'll stop it right there for today. Valerie, can you hear me? Can anyone hear me this morning?
Loud and clear.
Yes, yes,
We can
we
hear you.
can.
I hear Guyana this morning, and Bermuda this morning, and South Africa this morning, and Ghana this morning. My question to everyone this morning: did this presentation by Atomy Bro, was it helpful? I need to know. That was a question.
Yes, it was helpful. Yes, it was helpful. I enjoyed that. I would like to know this. He said, don't. I think that's what I do. I give too much information. I need to bring it down a notch. How can I do that without without going
Yeah.
too, without talking too much? I think I talk a little too much.
Woo, 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 woo. And do you know that that is the culprit? That is where we lose the the potential customer and also that business partner.
Mm-hmm.
So, um, who is sharing right now? Whose voice am I hearing?
Mary.
Mary. Mary, that was profound, and I thank you for your honesty.
Mhm. Do you have sort of like a suggestion? What I could you have a suggestion that maybe they says like do an elevator speech. uh
I I am purposefully restraining myself because Mary, what I'm really hoping that will happen this morning.
Casi insoportable. Y aunque los maestros.
Would it be a bad idea if you use our credit card to pay for your marketing? Actually, it is a shark from the TV show Shark Tank's credit card.
Last year was my first trip to Africa.
Sorry about that. Okay, so as I was saying, I'm purposefully restraining myself, not offering any answers right now because honestly, I really would love for there to be
Y aunque
full
los maestros.
full engagement and participation this morning. Atomy Bro really unpacked a lot of nuggets right there in the 27 minutes that he spoke. A lot of nuggets were dropped. Mary, and this relates to your query and your concern. Did you get the part where he spoke about allow a third party to speak?
I
Did
did.
you get that?
Oh yeah, I think that's what I need to do more of. Huh? Because it as a third person, that let them be the expert. It'll be better, I think. Yeah, like it's be much better than me convincing them, because they know me, and if they by them knowing me, with somebody else come behind me, they would accept it better. I guess it's just
Did you
like.
ever have you ever heard the expression familiarity breeds contempt?
Mm, I haven't heard that before, but
There, yes, there is such an expression that familiarity breeds contempt. Have you ever heard the expression that the prophet is without honor in his own country?
I heard that. Yes.
Well, that one is being extracted from the Bible. I don't know
Yes.
if it was the teacher the great teacher who said it.
Hmm.
So when I combine those two adages, it is telling me that as much as the person or persons may know you or are familiar with you, and even if they are not familiar with you, invite a third person. Once a third person takes center stage, worse if you have been about elevating that person as the expert, the landscape changes, the temperature rises, and the magic happens. But not only that, hold on a minute. So you don't have an upline. And I know for sure that there are many of us on the call this morning who don't really have an upline. Are you hearing me clearly, Mary?
I am.
So what do you do in lieu of the fact that you do not have an immediate upline that you can reach out to, you can call, and that can assist you in a three-way call? What do you do? What's the answer?
I guess to get somebody on the call here, ask would they be.
Okay, that's a good one. Okay, but that's not 6 runs yet, and I'll tell you what 6 runs it is in a minute. Can I get someone jump in and uh, make a response right there? The question is, when and if you don't have an upline or someone that you can reach out to be a part of that conversation, what would you do? What can you do?
Maybe send a video.
There
Video
you go.
me.
The answer is in the palm of your hands. And I'm purposefully and intentionally having this conversation and segueing into this type of presentation this morning, because if we keep doing what we have always done, we'll keep getting what we've always gotten. We're doing it the wrong way. And yes, I believe it's fair to say that Atomy is a little bit more methodical than many platforms out there. It's a little bit slower, but speed is what will make it happen for us. And if we build our business correctly, this thing can explode. Now, why I'm going in this direction this morning is this is the reason why. I do not know how many of us are familiar with Walmart. I guess not. I don't know how many of us are familiar with Amazon. I don't think so. I don't know how many of us are familiar with Alibaba. Yeah, I didn't think so. No one knows about Alibaba or Walmart or Amazon. Well, if you do understand the concept and the marketing platform of a Walmart, an Amazon, or Alibaba, I am here to say to everyone, without any fear of contradiction, that Atomy, by its very design, sooner or later is going to become that premier platform. Already we know that the best of healthcare products, the best of skincare products, the best of beauty products are coming to us from South Korea. And what you have in the palm of your hands, in that cell phone that you have, really is a business platform. I am going in this direction this morning because I do not know how many of us truly understand what we have. Yes, opportunities are going to come and opportunities are going to go. But in 16 years of building this platform, Chairman Hans Spark-Gill, the truth is, according to the Direct Marketing Association, and the figures are out there, men lie, women lie, but numbers don't lie. Atomy right now is in the sea of many network marketing companies out there. Can someone tell me what position Atomy is in the vast landscape of multi-level marketing companies? Anyone?
Number 10.
Thank you,
10,
sir.
10.
Thank you, sir. Okay, so let me go a little bit further in the narrative, and then we will again have a little bit of conversation. So, Igor, what we have is the invasion of self-driving cars. We here in America have no idea what is happening in China. And so the rise of a new world power is right on the horizon. Everything is fully automated. You can buy your own robot, and it's not very expensive, $14,000. The cars that you drive, the lifestyle that you live, everything is fully automated. Welcome to the world of AI. And we here, we are way behind in the technology, so far behind. In fact, to do email, that's becoming prehistoric right now. And the computers that we are using is first generation computer. We have computers now that in milliseconds, It's gone way ahead of what we think we have as computers. So we are behind. The trains that travel across China, that's 400 miles per hour. Bye-bye, Amtrak. What am I trying to say? If we do not make the adjustments and if we don't make the changes, Valerie and Rose, Mary, all of us, it's not about how old we are. It's about just becoming aware. It's about becoming unstuck. And it's about our understanding that if methodically we build our atomic business correctly, it will over time explode. This is my message this morning. Let me just stop here for a minute and invite conversation. Let's go. And so while someone is getting ready to jump in, I'll say this. Last week, I spoke about the E equal MC squared factor. What is that? Energy equals mass and speed of light. I can take out E for energy and I can replace that with momentum, which is what we are supposed to be about on the call morning after morning. So your momentum equals to U plus speed in its simplest form. I also said that the person who invented that equation, the Albert Einstein of this world, when he was trying to unravel the law of relativity, and he was stuck. Again, here comes the word stuck. He was stuck. And then it dawned on him the thinking that had gotten him that far. And he writes, had created a problem that thinking could not solve. So we have to change the way we think. Our perception is going to have to change. So with that said, let me step back and invite those of us who are understanding what time of day it is to jump in right now. And let's have a quick conversation before we close out. And as we get ready to be about the run in November here coming, we really want to have all our people get ready to purchase, so that at the end of November, we can break a couple of masterships. So let me decrease, and now whoever wants to jump in at this time to share, let us hear from you. Go ahead.
CJ, I am fully aware of what the future is like, but I don't know. I want to be transformed. But CJ, I know you don't like to hear the word try. So I am pushing forward. I know that definitely I need some help. I don't know if I go on YouTube, there is enough for me to learn to get to where I want to, because the speeches that you're hearing, I think personally, I think I need more than that. I need maybe some more hands-on. That's the truth, you know, CJ. I'm just saying it as it is. Because sometimes even when we read, sometimes we need somebody to explain certain things, because I can remember when, I think it was the Ethiopian eunuch was in his chariot and he was reading. And I don't remember if it's Peter or whoever asked him if he had understood what he was reading. He said, no, he didn't have anybody to
That was the
explain. So,
type of
so sometimes we need somebody to, I don't know about others. I'm talking for myself because it's new where I'm concerned. So sometimes I have to take the baby steps.
Okay. So
Yeah.
let me allow, okay, Sylvia, I appreciate your candidness and your brutal honesty. I want to invite, is there anyone else who you want to weigh in right now? Because what is going to happen here, the reason for Momentum Mornings, Sylvia, is to address precisely the matter that you just now raised. And I just thought for a minute, it's time for me just to slow down the pace for a second. Yeah, going slow does not mean that you're not in momentum, but there movement without clarity is just noise. What you are needing and what many of us are needing is clarity and clear perspective, which is why I decided this morning to pause for the cause and to bring to the family the unseen opportunities that we have in Atomy by its very design, by the fact that it's a reverse engineered network marketing company, by its ethos, its motto. Everything about Atomy speaks of change. And a lot of us are not seeing it, are not aware of it. So I have decided to allow us to have a conversation so we can build this thing correctly. So a year, 2 years from now, if we do this thing correctly, it will explode. I promise you. So, Sylvia, what I'm going to do now again is to ask and invite comments and sharing and conversation. And I really am looking forward to us.
Yeah, hi, CJ, good morning.
Oh, okay, sorry, go ahead.
It looks like, CJ, it looks like, or it appears as if you don't see when hands are raised. I'm not sure.
And that's why you're my co-host, Joy and then Valerie and Igor, because I'm manipulating my device here, so I'm not able to go back and forth right now.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, I appreciate what the comment that the First Lady made before Miss Sylvia, that when she said that she thinks she may be talking a little too much. And I also like appreciate what Miss Sylvia just said, as far as what do I do after listening to all these motivational speakers, etc. So I sort of kind of really felt what Miss Sylvia said, and it does something to me, because that's exactly why a lot of us are in the position that we're in. My answer, or if I may say this, is it really is all about action. Now, I've said on this call before that I haven't done what I know I need to do. And again, we need to be honest with ourselves. To break the ice, we need to go out there. You need to get out
But
there.
I'm doing Atomy precisely because it doesn't make money.
Now, again, that's for me. We need to get out there. So what I am going to push to do for myself is set up some goals. Like, okay, I'm going to be out there 3 times a week, 2 times a week, whatever time I can set aside, especially this month, because I'm into Medicare and it's my season of Medicare right now. So, but the point I'm making is that we really just need to go out there. Even if you don't have products, you can maybe have maybe a flyer, or you can start sharing some of the products that we have they come on, I see them advertising a lot on Facebook, and you ask people to send them maybe any of the products that you feel comfortable with. All right. So it really is, we just need to go out there. and talk to people. Now, this gentleman said, if you talk to 5 people, you may get 1. In my experience, you need to talk to at least 20 people to get 1. 5 people and you're going to get 1, maybe happen, but the practice should be, I need to reach out to at least 20 to 50 people to maybe get 2 people that will respond to me positively. So, Ms. Sylvia, I feel I hear you. I wish you lived close by, because again, another thing that I've learned in sales is that if you team up, it usually does work. When you go out there, you go out there as a team. You do what we used to call back in the days, or we still call it ed, because that's what I do. Walk and talk. You talk to people, and if you team up, you energize each other, you motivate each other, you encourage each other. So that's my opinion about this whole thing. I just have not, and I'm going to be honest, like the first lady was, who said that I think I talk too much. Now, by the way, what you say there, that you think you talk too much, we all sort of all of us sort of kind of sometimes, because we are so excited about the product, we just want to, say. When we've learned in sales that you need to ask questions and then you need to zip it. Let them sort of kind of respond back to you. So they're talking too much. I do it sometimes when I present Medicare. I just get so excited. But of course, after you do it a couple of times, you learn that, oh my goodness, I just say so much that the person is overwhelmed and they just want to get away from me. So, but that's something that we just practice, and say a few things and then be quiet and let them respond back to you. So that's my take on that. There's a little video, by the way, CJ, that I usually, that's my pitch, and it's very straight. It's simple, straight to the point. And it's this gentleman with Edemy who just asked a question like, what do I say to get people's attention? And he talked about the toothpaste. Do you brush your teeth? Yes. Can I show you how you can make money brushing your teeth? And for me now, that sort of kind of opened up for people to, because I'm asking them a question and then they go, yes, of course I brush my teeth. Okay, can I share with you how you can make money by brushing your teeth? And it works for me. They always are eager to listen. What do you mean you can make money for me to brush your teeth? So that's my little opening. So one of them when I start talking about Edemy, and that's all I have to say. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. CJ, could I butt in now? This is Joy.
Before you do, Joy, thanks for butting in. Miss Butts, just to let Nick Levio, I want you to know that the Atomy Bro video, the unseen opportunity in Atomy, is right there in the chat. The link is right there. Grab a hold of it. And I really want to urge you, all of us, in fact, to slow down our pace, and we need to play it again, because a lot of nuggets were dropped in that video. In fact, the very things that we're discussing here, some of the answers that we're seeking.
People ask me all the time. They say, how do I introduce Atomy? What do I say? I say it's very simple. You brush your teeth? Yes. Well, let me help you make money brushing your teeth. And now I've got you.
Thank you. Okay. So, Nick, the link is in the chat. Over to you, Joy. Go right ahead.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. I was listening to Sylvia, and it sent me way back for when I started. When I started Atomy, of course, when we all start, we don't know anything. We don't know which way to go. We don't know what to say. We don't know what to do.
Hello, good morning.
But
good morning, sis. You just finished with them?
Go to unmute, mute yourself, real quick, if you could, please.
I'm sorry. One second.
Yes.
Okay.
So okay. So when let me go back. When I started, I didn't know anything about Atomy. I just knew that the products, are good and what it can do. So I started listening to at that time we had a center. So we would go to the center, and then they would have testimonies, and then they would, we would listen to some of the videos and blah blah blah, and that's how I kind of got my courage and started moving along. But the main thing with Atomy is this: Atomy it's a teamwork. It's teamwork, and the person who brought you in the business should be able to assist you.
Yes.
I know I get excited too when I talk about Atomy, and I go off. But then I kind of pull myself together and, bring myself back down. But the person who brought you, Miss Sylvia, into Atomy, you should have been able to call that person and say, look, I need help. If that person doesn't know, then she needs, or he or her needs to find somebody higher. And another upline and say, look, I'm meeting with someone and I need you to help me because I think I talk too much. And then because when I had my business really going, my people would call me and say, oh, I have someone here because I just joined. I don't know what to say to them. And do you know, I would take that conversation over, and before we are finished, they would buy him or him probiotic. They would buy the whole thing. So I'm just saying to her, you need to go back to the person that brought you in and hold that person responsible, because the Atomy is a team. It's a team. If you don't have a teamwork, you can't go anywhere. You're not going to move, and you're going to get frustrated. And then you're going to fall, say, oh my gosh, why did I join and all that? So, if you go back to the person who brought you in, and if that person can't help you, then listen, okay, who's the upline? Who's the person higher than that person? And then too, they have lots of they have Momentum Morning. They have another program in Tuesday afternoon. They have another Monday. They have Monday, and they have different Zooms that you can go on and learn too. But as I said, Atomy's team is a team effort. So please go back to the person who brought you in and let them help you. Okay?
Thank you
Thanks.
guys very
Thank
much
you.
for your encouraging words. But what I have help, so that's not really the problem. I think there is a misunderstanding. My thing is the AI thing that we'll have to encounter with sooner or later, if not immediately, right? That is my problem.
Okay. So
Yes, it's the technological part of it that really bothers me. To venture into the unknown, for me, it takes a little time and a little more explanation. I don't have anybody to show me, teach me that, and that's my problem. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying. I have help because I know I can call on to help me find. As a matter of fact, when I have somebody new, I always have a third party who jumps in and help. So that's not my problem. It's just what you are going to be facing sooner or later.
No, it's a team. It's a teamwork, Miss Sylvia. So if you're having problems, you may have somebody under you, you may have somebody above you, and try and get help from them. You have to, because you're gonna get frustrated, after a while. So get some help. You might say you have help, but the way I'm hearing, you don't have the help. You don't have the help that you need, that you think you need. So just just go back to the drawing board and get the person who brought you in and let them help you. Because they should be able to teach you, or maybe find somebody who else can help you. So don't get frustrated, please. You can do this. You can do this, Miss Sylvia. You can do this. Okay? All right.
Okay, no, thanks.
If I may, I apologize that my mic was not muted earlier.
Okay.
If I understand correctly, Ms. Sylvia, you said that your issue is AI, right?
Yes, going
That's what you said.
forward.
Going forward,
Technology.
okay.
Yeah,
So
that's my problem.
I'm right there with you because, oh my goodness, I think we all have an issue with AI at, a
Okay.
certain age. You're not the only one. Now, if I may say this to you, what part of Atomy, as far as you presenting Atomy or talking to people about Atomy, what part of that is associated with AI that's frustrating you?
Well, not yet, not yet. That's what I'm saying, is to venture into the unknown.
Okay. Well, if you'd like, I don't know, again, because AI is so broad. Okay. I do not know what part of the technology you're struggling with, but I'll be more than happy if you'd like to call me privately. We can
Sure.
yes, we can talk a little bit about what is it that you're struggling with.
Okay.
Okay, and then we can just share
No problem.
yes, all right. We can just
Yes,
share.
I
And I
appreciate
have a
that a
young
whole
man.
lot.
Yes, no problem. I have a young man. My son is so sometimes when I struggle with certain things, I reach out to him. So I'll be more than happy to. I can give you my number right now if you'd like to write it down.
Please let me write it, please. That's my problem. Nobody puts it. Oh dear. So yes, Mrs. Dollar, go ahead, please.
Okay, 754
Uh-huh.
423
423.
1180.
May I repeat? 754-423-1180.
Yes. All right. So
Thanks a lot.
we will learn together.
Yes,
Because
I
like I said, this
appreciate that.
AI is a wide world out there. And I feel your frustrations because there were times when I was so frustrated, but I'm getting better at it now. So yeah, and I have a youngster here who helped me a lot with this AI stuff.
That
But it's
makes a
not
lot
as
of difference. That makes
yes,
a lot of
yes,
difference.
absolutely. But it really is not as complicated as like you said, is because of the unknown that
Yes.
has us. But yeah, we'll get it sorted out. Thank you.
Hey, God bless. Bye.
You're welcome.
That's what you need. You reach out. Don't come telling me. I'm saying I don't know. If I don't know, what do they do?
Ode, you're sharing something, Ode? Okay. 20 minutes past the hour. Wow. How time does fly. And we're just now about to get into the meat of the matter. And Sylvia, yes. See, what happened is you shared your heart, and I heard Joy all the way from Guyana shining in, and Valerie. Oh, by the way, it's very clear to me that to the extent that Joy and Valerie and others are ready and willing to share with you, to help you, and others, I hear partnering up. I hear reach out. I hear don't be anxious. I hear someone saying we are all having the same jitters. That should tell you something, Sylvia. So we're all locked in the same struggle. And the reason why we are here this morning is because we share the same concerns. When I look out there, I see that we are all trying to establish uh, a strong residual retirement income. It doesn't matter the demographic or the age. If we do this thing consistently and build it right, we will win. I want to invite everyone. The link for this morning's presentation, Atomy Bro, it's right there in the chat. Do a replay. And although tomorrow, Mr. Nick, he is our tech guy and our trainer, I know that some of these questions, as it relates to the technology, listen, help is here, Sylvia, and I'm here to help. This is why Momentum Morning was created in the first place to get us out of inertia. And those of us who are stuck, yes, we are here to help to get each other unstuck and back in momentum. It's not over until you win. That's right. And it's possible. So we're not just talking it, we are about it. And by the way, it doesn't matter what other platform, network, whatever it is that you will be about, it will boil down to taking action. Action, 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 as Valerie pointed out. So I think we're going to end it here for today. It's now almost 11:30, but the conversation, we're not done with it. We are going to have to untangle this thing because the haze, the malaise, the blur, all of whatever is holding us hostage, we're going to have to emancipate ourselves and get into momentum, real momentum. Again, as I close out, urging everyone to get ready for the run. All your people in your downline, let everyone be about purchase, 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 so that wherever we are, we can take our business to a new level. The 2 in 24 is real. And by the way, Sylvia and Valerie and everyone on the show this morning, that is a part of the secret sauce. We've got to push ourselves. We have to make that commitment to each and every day do our 2 in 24. Amazing things will happen. So I think it's only fair for me now to say, as we bring this morning show to a close, we say Aja.
Sorry, CJ,
Aja.
apparently the link is not in the chat. Can you repost it, please?
Okay. Well, it's over in Momentum Mornings because I know I put in Momentum Mornings chat. I'm looking. Don't know why it is not being seen. If you scroll up, but if you don't see it, Valerie, it's in Momentum Mornings chat, and I will post it again today.
Okay. No,
So-
it's somebody that was saying, I was reading on the chat, on the Zoom chat, someone said they
Yeah.
didn't see it, so I thought I'll just notify
How
you.
do you introduce?
Okay.
Okay.
I believe I had addressed it. I saw where Nick had put a post in the chat. So if you're not seeing it right now, it is already in the Momentum Morning chat.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Absolutely. And I thank you, Valerie, for standing beside me this morning, and Igor and Joy. It's always a pleasure having you on board with me. Momentum Morning is here to stay. It's going to get richer and better and stronger. Invite your people. It is here to help us build our businesses, to get the products out there. Product knowledge is key. So it does two things. It helps us as far as being edified, being knowledgeable, being educated, and a lot of motivational stuff happens here. And it is designed to help if you are growing your business. You don't need to do all the talking. You can invite your people to come to the call, invite a guest, make use of Momentum Money, allow it to work for you. It's a tool. Use it to your advantage. Then we have the Monday night calls, we have the Tuesday night calls, we have the Thursday night calls. Ask the doctor. We have a lot of information out there. Then we have the videos. We have Channel Atomy. Guys, use the resources that's in Atomy. Okay, so tomorrow morning, 9:45, we are here pregame. Hopefully Nick is with us to do some back office work. Then we talk about our HEMA, our standalone product, HEMA as usual. HEMA fermented noni, powerful combination. And we have so many other products, the beauty care products, and we could go on and on and on and on and on. But let's take action. Let's play the video again that from Atomy Bro, the unseen opportunities in Atomy. Make this your own Walmart. Let your wellness store become your Alibaba, your Amazon. For real, that's what you have. Well, I am CJ, and that's all for me this morning. Aja. Aja,
Aja.
Aja, Aja.
Blessings, everybody.
Thank you. God bless you.
Blessings.
Blessings.
Aja. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Most welcome.
Georgia.